It's the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill today, Cody Bradford.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Rex Penn, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Hunter McQueen. First pitch, and he just misses. McQueen, 22 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. In the air, right side. Garcia flashes the leather on the running catch. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Leon Sands in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. That's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Derrick Blaze. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Marcus Semien.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ezekiel Duran at the plate and takes high there. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Man at first with 1 gone. So next to hit for Texas, Corey Seager. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No ball. One strike.
Duran stands at first with one out. Out towards right center field. Scott sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And there's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
No.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Runner on the move. Pitch is high. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Rangers leave 1. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Now the Rockies catcher, Mayor Fontenot. Bradford back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
And that one is inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And another ball.
No strike.
And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Left field, way back there. That's back. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Yeah, the batter now, Jordan Walker.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground. And foul ball. And a curve misses outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Colorado's DH. And first offering is fouled off. Bradford, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
2 down, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Yuri Ruiz. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
Now 1-1. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Rockies score first with this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Arlington, here's Jack Peterson.
The left fielder, Jack Peterson.
Peterson just got a piece of it. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Pitch misses. And a count 1-2 on Jock. And that one almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And quickly one away in the second.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Kyle Higashioka in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Higashioka working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. Ruiz drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That is set. The third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And we're level. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back at Globe Life Field. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Bunting for a hit. Simeon. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Termarr Johnson, the next to hit. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
Well, the shortstop makes the decision, commits to it, touches second himself, and then a strong throw across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Rex Penn. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Ball one, no strikes.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's in there, and it's 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And there's the strike. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses there. Ball one. One out, base is empty. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball, and based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw to the hand.
1 strike.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now, Ezekiel Duran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Throw there. Safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
A little bit low. And now it's even 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Langford over at second, 1 down. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's Corey Seager to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and he reaches safely. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one. The other way, jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Go ahead run on base. Sands now at the plate. Slap the other way, foul. On the ground, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the speedy catcher, Mayor Fontenot. And first offering is fouled off. Fontenot measures 6 feet 4 inches, only 20 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Rockies are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now Jack Peterson.
The left fielder, Jack Peterson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That missed by a lot. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And
Ball
downstairs.
3. Full count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. That
Ball.
one misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swung on, belted. Back there. Just missed it.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Outside, and a count 1-2. That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8, and the Rangers set down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bradford back to work. And there's a foul ball.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now here is number 10. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ball 2.
Base is empty, 1 away.
2-2.
And we're at the top of the 5th. Missed
Full
with a
count.
changeup and a full count now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Yuri Ruiz digging in for the Rockies. First
Ball,
pitch
no.
just misses.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Go ahead run on base. Scott digs in now. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Comes through with the RBI. I love seeing a nice triple into the gap. It's just a great baseball play. You've got to get out of the box. You've got to cut the bases, and sometimes you've got to pick up your third base coach. And on top of that, nice swing to barrel up the ball out front, and he was on his horse the entire way to third. Very well done.
Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. He hit into a double play his first time up. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Scott at third with 2 away.
Ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Action in the pen down there. Hobie Milner up and loosening in the pen. Armstrong also throwing. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Runner from third comes across. It's 3-1.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cody Bradford will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Hobie Milner gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rex Penn digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one wrapped foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. Fouled off left side. Man on second, 2 down. The
1-2.
shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards left center. Langford settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Adolis Garcia. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Chop to third. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ground ball,
That's a foul
and
ball.
that's just foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Rockies up by 2, last half of inning number 5. And ball 1.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next, Wyatt Langford. On its way to the corner, Ruiz on the move towards the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Hunter McQueen. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So in now for Colorado, Leon Sands. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now the catcher up to hit, Mayor Fontenot. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Luke Jackson preparing to come on if needed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To third, Young. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Rangers 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. Fastball for a strike. That misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Corey Seager.
So now it's Corey Seager, 1 for 2. There's a strike. Not even close there. And it's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Rockies trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Berger swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that will end the inning. For Texas, score holds. It's 3-1. Back in Arlington, now the third baseman, Jordan Walker.
Number 43, John.
And that misses. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's a strike. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ball 2.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Number 10 stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Walker on at first, nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boogie, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And that's an out on the sacrifice. Victor Scott digging in for the Rockies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Late with the swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The 0-2. That's down and in. Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a ground ball to first. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
The Rangers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Garcia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Movement in the bullpen. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Jackson warming up as well. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he held up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Hunter McQueen digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. Slice to right. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sands getting ready to hit on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is absolutely belted. Going back, and that one is gone. Leon Sands with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was